Hello humans, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anita. We are getting into the time of the year where it's party after party. So today I'm going to be sharing with you party/dinner etiquette. The first rule of party etiquette is if you have been invited and you do not intend to show up, please reply. Tell your host you have prior engagement and you do not intend to show up. It's rude to get an invitation and you just keep quiet and you do not let your host know if you're going to come or not. Always let your host know if you're going to attend or not. Number two, always find out the dress code prior. You do not want to show up for a party which is meant to be black tie and you dress like you're going for a girl's day out or a girl's night out, or it's dressed like Halloween. I don't know. Just always find out the dress code for the party that you're going for. Number three, do not show up too early. I mean, what is the host supposed to do with you? Start to entertain you when they're probably supposed, well, they're already running around in the kitchen doing stuff, and then you show up early. What are they supposed to do with you? Leading to my other point, don't show up late. I know some people think it's fashionable to show up late, but it is very rude. Probably in your mind you think your time is more valuable than other people's time. I don't know how people who always show up for functions and invitations, you've been invited and you show up late. I've actually noticed that there are people who are always late. It is very rude to show up late, and it's quite something else if it's one of your characteristics. If you feel like you will not be able to show up on time, I suggest that when people invite you, always say that you're not going to attend, because obviously you think your time is more important than other people's time. Another point, if they tell you it's a one invitation, as in one person is invited, why should you carry a plus one? And if it's for two people, adults, why must you come with your children? Always follow what's on the invitation card. If it's for one person, come alone. If it's for two people, do not carry your girlfriends, and you know what I'm talking about. The day of the party is not the time to let the host know about your allergies. They have set the table or dinner is being served. I'm a vegan. I'm allergic to meat. Please, don't be so difficult. If you have your allergies, or you're allergic to beef, or you don't eat bacon or pork, let your host know prior so that they can plan for you. It is a party. This is not the time for difficult conversations. Please keep things light. The party is not the time to talk about how your religion is the right religion, how everyone else is going to hell. The party is not a place to bring about or to talk about how the present MP rigged the election, talk about gun control and abortion, things that people will never, as in everyone will never agree on. That's not the time to talk about these things. Do not spoil people's parties. We know some of you are very knowledgeable in some things. Spare us. Some people come for the party to enjoy themselves, not to have these difficult conversations. And do not hide away and you're in the corner. There are some people who come for the party and they do not. They're on their phones. Why did you come for the party if you would rather be home on your phone? Well, I know some parties are so boring and you're like, oh gosh, I wish I'd stayed home and read my book. But if you've decided to come, stay away from your phone. Enjoy the party, mingle. Don't. Now, when the party is ending, there are always signals that this thing is ending. Do not drag your feet. If the party has ended, please leave. Don't sit and slouch in the chairs and they have to come and beg you to leave, and probably they are taking off the table linen, or your hostess has already cleared the tables and everything, and you're still there. You're an adult and you don't need to be reminded that the party is over. And in case during the party you get a phone call and you have to leave, please always walk to your hostess or your host and tell them, I've got an emergency, or I have to leave, I'm sorry. Don't just disappear. You know, there are parties where you've seen someone around and after some time you don't see them and you begin to wonder, did I imagine them? Were they actually here? Please, if you want to leave before the party ends, let your host know that you are leaving. It's very polite. You don't just disappear like a ghost. And lastly, after you've left a day after, it's polite to call your host or your hostess or whoever invited you for the party and let them know that you enjoyed the party and thank them. If you're close to the host, you can stick around and help them around clear, but do not impose. You know that those people who impose, they want to practically take over the whole thing. You tell them, no thank you, I can handle this, and they practically want to come into the kitchen and take over everything. Now, boundaries. Take care of yourself and yours, and let me know some of the things that should be followed at parties, and some of the things that people have done and you have felt that they are rude. Please write all of them in the comment section. Subscribe, share this video if what I'm talking about resonates. Until next time, goodbye.